Hello, thank you for tuning into this week's read. For the main part for the tarot, I'm using the Thelema tarot. On the bottom here is the information, artwork by Renata Lechner. And the bottom is what I'm trying to get to, so you can go to the website. Feel free to check out that website, Las Carabo. I feel like I've said it right once in my life. But you can see it right there. There's a Facebook little thingy too, and there's the address, I think. Feel free to check that out if you're interested. Supportive oracle cards are going to be your Clairvoyant Oracle cards by Belinda Grace, illustrations by Elaine Marzin. Website on this one, rockpoolpublishing.com.au as an apple, use an umbrella. And then last but not least, I do use dice. The dice I use are from this. They're from Amazon. I use the 20 for the major arcana, which does omit 21, I know, but I still make it work. And then for the minor arcana, I use the D4 to choose the element, and I use the D12 to choose the number, which does omit the Queen and King, but again, I just go with it. I work with it. So there's that information if you're interested. Of course, if you'd like a reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. And here we go to your reading. Hello, Taurus. Thank you for tuning in to this week's read. These readings are valid for whenever you come to them. That being said, what do we have for Taurus? Is this good or bad? And this stuff. Okay, so I'm going to put the oracle cards. I mean, you're faced with making decisions all the time is what I'm getting. All the time. I think of Taurus as a strong leader, but somebody who meters it out, thinks it out, plans it out a certain way for a certain reason. All that good stuff. So there's a choice that needs to be made. It's not like it has to be made today. I feel like it's about somebody who's a little bit reckless. At the very least, you view them as reckless. I don't know. Everybody else doesn't have to agree. You know how you view it. You see them as reckless. I keep getting like an argument or somebody else saying that, like, I feel like somebody's giving me a hard time, like saying, you know, Taurus, just because they don't do things the way you do things doesn't mean they're reckless. But I'm like, you view them the way you view them. I wouldn't worry about how other people want to argue that out. It's frustrating me. It's kind of like, all right, they don't think so, or maybe other people don't think so, but the way you're viewing it, it's like, no, that's a bit reckless. That's fine. It's not worth their argument is what I'm also getting. Because they're not going to agree with you. That's why it's not worth their argument. Somebody's making decisions that causes a lot of problems for other people. I feel like that's another reason where I'm like, no, they're reckless, because even if it works out for them, it doesn't work out for other people, and that's not fair. There's something like that going on here. And I'm paying attention and I'm watching how things are playing out, and I'm noticing that, like, sure, at the end of the day, they get what they want, but what about these other people? What about everybody else who put in that effort and they just get screwed over? Why is that okay? You're not getting involved, or you're not changing things. Maybe you're already involved. You might be knee-deep in it anyway. You're not changing things right away, but you're paying attention and you're like, I don't like this. I don't like how this is going. I need to decide what I need to do with this. And I feel like at this point, it's either I step out or things change. You got the hanged man, hanged person, don't get caught up in the gender, and the goddess energy. I feel like that's where I'm at. Either this changes or I'm going somewhere else, because it's just not dependable. It's not working right. I don't like this. This one way or another, it's like I have to change. Even if you're dealing with family members, it's kind of like, all right, you're going to have to find somebody else to help you with this situation, or you're going to change it the way I want it changed. We're not doing halfway anymore, because it doesn't. I feel like I'm putting in a lot of effort that's not going anywhere. And why do this if my effort doesn't matter? Like, if it's not really working out, if it's not really helping, why am I here doing this? Taurus isn't about wasting their time. Do you want to help? Yes. Does it mean something to you? Yes. But you're not here just to be like, well, just Yeah, well, Taurus was there. Yeah, so I was there. I didn't do anything worthwhile. Why be there? And it's not like you can't do anything worthwhile. It's just the way other people are doing things. It keeps negating your effort, and it's really getting frustrating. There's this energy that's random. I'm not saying this person's a bad person, so I don't want to like label it in that sense, but it just seems to keep contradicting what you're doing. Okay, so the change is. I feel like I have to make a choice, but I also gotta like. They're saying asking for help before you do this. This might cause a commotion. This might cause some conflict. I don't have that conflict card out here, but I keep feeling like, yeah, it could cause some conflict. They're advising for you to not like go into something trying to create conflict, but not to shy away from it either. If people are going to have a fit, let them have a fit. Ask for the help, ask for what you need, see if other people will back you up on it. If people get bent out of shape, let them get bent out of shape. I'm not seeing you go towards it like you're trying to do that, but if they get bent out of shape, that's their problem. That's their problem. If they don't like possibilities, they don't like changes, that's their problem. Because I don't see you bringing this forward in like an aggressive way. It's just like people are going to get bent out of shape with you asking. Let them get bent out of shape. This is what's going to get a better outcome for you and the whole situation. Taurus can usually take a lot anyway. Like you can do a lot, that's clear. But like when people start giving you a hard time, you can put up with a lot if you really want to. Let the commotion happen. It doesn't have to be that way either. I think that's why I'm not seeing the card. It probably won't be that way for all of you, but this kind of like this little wild card popping around, kind of like it could. Let it happen. Let people get bent out of shape. Maybe they need to. Maybe that'll create a better situation than expected. Because you're making a choice soon, and whatever you step forward, you're not looking back. So if you move forward in the sense of like, we're going to change the situation because it's not working for me, you'll make that work out the way you need to. I'm going to walk away from the situation because it's not working for me. You won't look back on that one either, is what I'm also getting. There's more. I'm waiting for more to kind of show up because you got the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands, the way I view it, is like, if there's a fence, I'm worried what's outside the fence. I don't know why I always explain this, but I seem to do it. The Seven of Wands is worried what's outside the fence and making sure it doesn't come in. The Nine of Wands is similar, but it's like I'm on the inside, and I don't want things on the inside to get out. So I don't know why we're going there, but communication coming in, questionable. And then the Four of Pentacles, questionable communication. The 17 is the Star card. That can be a very interesting communication. If it's right side up, it's for your benefit. If it's upside down, it's not. It's half in, half out. There's somebody here playing both sides of the fence. Be aware of that. Somebody might be trying to cause an argument just to see what it benefits for them. I would be aware of it. Somebody here is starting they're very good at getting things churned up and getting things questioned. They're working to their own benefit, but they're not really sure what to find here yet. So it could end up being helpful. It might not be helpful. Just watch it carefully. Let that person dig their own hole is what I'm also getting. Be careful. It's like listen ye much, talk ye little. I think I said it backwards. Talk ye little, listen ye much. You know how that goes. Because I get we have to be careful. We have to look at what's going on outside of the fence and hold our position is what we need to do at this point. What they're saying you don't want to do, which may sound ironic, is don't be too compatible with other people. Stick to your guns. Stick to your guns. If you do this, you're going to walk yourself right out of the situation anyway. So if you're just going to be agreeable with people anyway, why bother trying? Just walk out anyway. Because I feel like if you're too compatible, if you're too agreeable, it's going to end a place where you don't want it to be anyway, and you're just going to walk away. So they're saying don't be too agreeable, stick to your guns, because if it's going to end, let it at least end on your terms. And here's what they're saying do. Know where you want to go. I think you already will by the time you're starting this. If people agree with you, stick to your guns, but start moving it forward immediately. especially if you already know where you want things to go. So, say there's certain things in the house, and you're like, I want certain rooms cleaned out. We're gonna throw out half this stuff. Anything that's broken is getting thrown out, and I already know where I'm gonna buy, what I'm gonna buy for the replacements. Just start it immediately. If they agree with you that very day, start cleaning stuff out of the house, rent the dumpsters, get it going. You already know you want to do it, don't delay. Start it moving fast. Go right into what you already know you want to do. If you start the process, if people agree, if you start it right away, people will follow. The energy will just kind of follow you, and before you know it, you'll be far enough into it where people won't turn back. You're not going to like doing it that way, is what I'm getting, but they're also saying you already know what you want to do. Just move it forward quickly. Move it forward quickly with what you already want to do. It's not really the way you do things, is what I'm getting, but if you know where you're going anyway, it will work out. Just push it forward quick. Like that day, like, oh, they're agreeing? Okay. I'm starting to take stuff out. You're getting people to help you, throwing out as much as you can right away. It may be uncomfortable, but this is what's going to keep it going in the right direction. Once you start going that direction, you have more footing. You have more ground to hold on to. Just keep it going. Just keep it going, like, hey, we agreed, and I got this coming. Hey, we agreed, that's gone. Hey, we agreed, I bought this, it's coming in. Hey, we agreed. And just remind them that they agreed, and you just keep moving forward. They're saying move forward quickly with what you already know you want to do. Keep it moving forward quickly. It's not going to be the most comfortable, but it will get the outcome you need. Especially because if you do it that way, judgment goes in this favor of the situation very well. It does go, it's very compatible. Very positive judgment here. Also, other people can't seem to stop you, and things change before they're able to say anything about it. You got to move fast. I feel like you got to move fast. I really feel like you got to move fast with it. But again, because you already know what you want to do, it's doable. It's doable. It's acceptable. It's just not comfortable. You know? I hope I'm making sense with that. Once you get to the other side of whatever you've agreed to, whatever you know you want to do, once you get to the other side of that, kind of like we're going to clean out everything that's broke, we're going to throw it away, we're going to repaint things, we're going to bring in new things, and this is how that's going to go. Once you get to the other side of that, that's all completed. There's going to be more that needs to be done, but because you did that and you got it done quickly, I do feel like people are more compatible. People are realizing, all right, once Taurus makes their mind up, we're going to do it, we'll get it done. This is going to be the pace for the situation going forward. For it to stay in your realm, to stay in your control, to stay where you want it to, make your plan, get your plan together, tell them what it is, and then implement it and keep it moving fast. You're going to have to keep it moving fast. For this to stay in your control, to stay where you want it to be, you got to keep it moving fast. As long as you know what's going on, it is acceptable. As long as it sticks to what you want, it is acceptable. I feel like this situation will always be uncomfortable because of the pace, but it will work. Go with the flow on that one. Go with the flow on that one. I'm surprised it went so fast, but I'm getting it's supposed to go fast. I do feel like this will work for Taurus, but y'all let me know in the comments if I'm wrong. As long as you know where it's going to go, if you want it to go there, and it's going to hit the outcome fast, not comfortable, but acceptable as long as we get the outcome we need to get. Taurus usually likes to take their time and make sure quality is at a high level. But for this situation, it's kind of like as long as it goes where you need it to go, maybe the quality isn't 100% where you want it, but if it's at least 85 to 90, it's acceptable. Because if you don't do it fast, you're not getting what you want out of it, and that's completely unacceptable. Anything else? All right. I'm going to shut this down here. Hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below. Same email. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.